Well, so this again is on the data optimization part, which was the part that alarmed me the most. And I want to take a second to talk about it because I saw this team do it, and I've seen multiple teams do it, and this really gets to the fundamental point about their misconception of how their model was performing. Because it wasn't that they copy pasted the wrong number or something like that. They were running an evaluation, and it was telling them that they had an F score of 0.91. The point is just that evaluation had absolutely nothing to do with production performance, right? So they were relying on synthetic data, right? Saying, okay, here are the intents that we're expecting people to say. They're the ones we've designed. So let's like synthesize some data about how people might say those things. Again, rather than looking at things that people say and trying to figure out what intents might capture, those categories. Then, just cross-validating on that training data, right, which is, synthetic or maybe mixed a little bit with real user logs. But then, when introducing sort of real production messages into that training set, being really, really selective and picky and taking out anything that looks ugly, right? That's not like a beautiful canonical example, right? Now, whether you want to do that or not, that's an empirical question. But what you really can't argue with is that your evaluation has to be on real production data, right? So when you go back again and then just cross-validate on your nice, clean training data, you can you can just optimize your data to make it easy for the model, rather than optimizing your model to understand the real data of how users talk to you.